Hello and welcome. Today is June 28th, 2026, and tomorrow, June 29th, 2026, we have both a Capricorn full moon and Mercury going retrograde in Cancer. So hi Sue, these two beautiful events actually have some really tremendous magic together. Most people, when they hear Mercury retrograde, go, oh no, Mercury retrograde. But there's really some beautiful, beautiful gifts in this particular combination that I've come across, and I look forward to sharing with you. If you don't know who I am, my name is Judy Keating, and I run a company called Wise Transformation. And today we don't really have any upcoming events, although there's a lot of things in the boiler right now. So stay tuned for some upcoming events. And we're going to talk about the timing, and we're going to spend a significant amount of time I'm going to give you some additional context about how Mercury retrograde can really help you. And it's going to be retrograde from tomorrow, the 29th of June, until July 23rd. And we're going to utilize Lisa Michaels' incredible oracle, The Elemental Forces of Creation, to get some ceremonial guidance. And we'll be together about an hour. And this is recorded. So if you like what happens today and you want to share the recording, there'll be a link to the YouTube channel where the recording will be that you'll get to, in an email tomorrow. And you could share the recording with friends. That would be awesome. So I'm going to skip that because that's okay. So we're going to open to the living field of creation. What does that mean? It basically means that we're going to allow ourselves to open to all the areas of creation that want to talk to us today. So I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody only so that the recording is pure. And we're going to call upon Earth, and Earth is really important in this particular timing because Capricorn is an Earth sign, and it's actually the most broad sign of Earth. So we're going to call upon body wisdom today to be with us with Earth. And then we're going to ask water to bring in ebb and flow. That easy, easy energy that you feel when you're looking at the tides of the ocean from the beach. And you can feel that flow of recede and receive, recede and receive. And in the air realm, we're going to bring thoughts up today and ask that our thoughts become the highest vibration possible so that we can have a clear experience of these times. And fire. Shamanic consciousness is coming up. Because we're in Mercury retrograde, it's a great time to go into altered states. So anything that gets you into a meditative state, whether it's breathing, whether it's drumming, whether it's dancing, whether it's any type of meditative thing that gives you an opportunity to step away from the everyday reality. That's what I mean when I say shamanic consciousness. And then spirit, the creator of everything, but who we get to be in co-creation with. I'm going to call in co-creation energy. And we're going to utilize the elemental forces today to give us guidance on how we can utilize this Capricorn full moon and the fact that it is Mercury retrograde starting to the highest good for ourselves, which will ripple out to our families, our communities, and our world. And so it is. So when we have a full moon, it means that the sun and the moon are in opposite archetypes. And when I say opposite, what I mean is that when you look at an astrological wheel, and we're so lucky because this one is straight up and down. We're in the Cancer sun. If you look at the very bottom where you see that 69, the sun is in Cancer and our full moon is in Capricorn, which is at the very top. So we're at the exact north-south location, which is actually the divine feminine axis. So we're working with earth and water here at a higher level. So Cancer, the sun, teaches the meaning of nurturing. It's the devoted caregiver to family, friends, and projects. It loves home and comfort in all aspects of life. So all those things that make us feel cozy, that make us feel safe, that make us allow us to deeply relax and rest, that's Cancer energy when you feel like you've come home. And it connects to those around like the loyal and caring mother or father. It's sympathetic to the vulnerability of others, and it creates safe emotional space for what is tender, young, and growing. And a lot of times when you think about that, well, you think about babies. But we as creators in the world have creations that are tender, young, and growing, things that we are just starting to utilize or just starting to get ideas about or just starting to work with. And so it's really important in this time that we adopt a loving perspective, a supportive perspective on anything that we are attempting to grow. So Cancer is a water sign, and it teaches the meaning of nurturing. And it's all about being a devoted caregiver to my family, friends, and projects. Cancer loves their home and comfort in all aspects of life. And they help to create this feeling of safety right at the point of summer, because Cancer started on the summer solstice. So it's no surprise that in the summer, we have a lot of memories about being with family, going on vacations, being near the water. Those are all very Cancerian things, and they're embedded in us in a very unique way, depending on our history. And we can rewrite that history if we choose by being the nurturing caregiver to ourselves if we didn't have that growing up. So this is also a great time to work with your inner child and to be a parent to them that is supportive, is loving, is delighted by the mischief of our own inner child. Whereas Capricorn, what the moon is the sign that teaches the value of structure and form. And we're talking big structure and form, like it's the administrator, the mature and wise one, the disciplined teacher, the hardworking leader, a good provider, and a practical business person. I always like to add grandmother energy here. You know, the wise grandmother who has seen life and all of its ups and downs and knows more than she says. But Capricorn, when it's at its strength, creates organizations and systems designed to last and support the next 7 generations to come. And it's the wealth builder in the earth archetypes. Taurus is more the wealth manager. Capricorn's the wealth builder. So Capricorn occurs in the sun at winter solstice. So that's why you see these at true north and true south. And Capricorn can get a bad rap sometimes because Capricorn can be very serious. They're all business sometimes, and that can be detrimental. So if you have Capricorn in your chart, look for this full moon to sort of give you a chance to re-identify who you are. And even if you don't, you're going to see how this Mercury retrograde and Capricorn are going to dance with you in such a way that you get to marry what you want your legacy to be with what needs to be let go of, what needs to be rewritten, what needs to be re-understood, reinterpreted. Because Capricorn is a stickler for the rules. And I'm not saying that order and organization aren't important, but there's a difference between a rule follower and a rule judge. And Capricorn has a tendency to have a little bit more strident energy around we must follow the exactness of the rule. And that sometimes doesn't feel very supportive. So we like to ask you on these calls to pick an area of your life or a project that you're working on or a relationship or a situation that might be presenting itself. Where do you need guidance in this full moon? So I'm going to play a little music so you can kind of reflect on that and decide what you want to focus on as we dive deep here. And when you have an idea of what you want to focus on, if you just let me know by giving me a sign in the chat or unmuting yourself or giving me a thumbs up if you're on screen. Okay, great. Great, great, great. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Sean. Beautiful. And Mary and Yvonne and Sue. Thank you all so much. Okay. Ready to dive in? So we receive elemental guidance using Lisa Michaels' Oracle deck, the Elemental Forces of Creation. So I always like to say on these calls, if you got them, shuffle them and pick them yourself. If you don't, I'm going to show you each of the cards for each of the elements. And I have a probing question that might help with what you're seeking, and it may not. So if the questions don't apply to you, just ask the element what you need. So this is Lisa Michaels' Oracle Earth cards. And just give it a perusal or give it a pull and see which of these Earth cards, and you can pull more than one if you feel drawn to do so. I'm making a note because one just jumped out at me. And if you like to share the cards you get, that's always fun to see who gets what in the chat, but you don't have to. Let's see what we got here. Huh. Body wisdom. Imagine that. How beautiful, Denise. Thank you. Thank you. So if you've got your Earth card, give me an indication. You all seem to be really good at the thumbs up if that works for you. Want to make sure that everybody has at least one card they're working with. Oh, Mary, embody wisdom and priestess within. Wonderful. Thanks for sharing that. Thanks, Yvonne. Okay. So now you want to take that card and ask the earth for guidance about what you decided you wanted to focus on. What do you want help with? How can the earth help you? And I have a question that I came up with when I kind of sat with the energy of Capricorn and the Mercury retrograde and Cancer sun. And if the question is helpful, use it. If not, disregard it and get your own download. But the question I came up with, let me check this chat real quick. Oh, power to stand on your own and priestess within. The priestess is really up today. That's beautiful. Thank you, Sue. Okay. Beautiful, Sean. I love it. So my question, because I was like, okay, Capricorn is about building, and building takes time. So the question is there some area related to what you're looking for guidance on that you need to commit time to right now? Where do you need to commit time? And it could be that you get one or two places. It may not be just one. And again, whenever it's right for you, just indicate you're complete. No rush. We're doing great for time. Go, Sean. Go, Mary. I see you both. Ah, I love that. Mary says, I need to commit time to my soul, which is the priestess within and embody wisdom. Yep. Yep. And I love that she has embody wisdom rather than body wisdom. She just taught me something right there. That's beautiful. That's why I love doing this with you all. Learn so much from each other. Okay, so now we're going to move to water. Water is the emotional realm. It is the unconscious realm. Ah, yes. Oh, beautiful. Denise is sharing that she's working with Chiron. If you don't know what that is, that's the planet of the wounded healer in Capricorn in her natal chart and healing the familial hurt. Beautiful time to do that. Beautiful time. Good observation, Denise. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the emotional realm. And remember our Cancer sun is a water sign. So we want to dive deep into the water too. Take a look at the cards and see how many you want to have. Regeneration and nourishment both were like, I want to come. I'm like, okay. I'm trying to look there. It's harder to read the water cards. What did you get? Can you unmute for me? There you go. Oh, it won't let me hear. That's beautiful.
That is very interesting.
Hmm. Feeling guidance, absolutely. Ebb and flow. Denise, was I looking on your paper today? I think I was. Oh, Sue. Mary got emotional wisdom, and Sue Mitchell got holding space and surrender. These are beautiful cards. I love this deck. It's just so wonderful to see what everybody gets. Okay, so in the water realm, very simple question. Where do you need nurturing? So again, just take some time, journal with where do you need nurturing and see how that relates to what you're working on. Okay, thanks, Denise. Oh yeah, that's a big answer, Mary. Everywhere. Of course, everywhere. I invite you to pick an area just so you can be sure that it gets delivered. Of course, we need nurturing everywhere. That's a brilliant answer. But if you want to dive a little deeper and just see right now, today, in this moment, you could put your hand on your heart and feel into where you want to direct that nurturing energy. That's a brilliant answer. Everywhere. Oh, beautiful, Mary. Yes, in your heart. And Denise shares, I need to be considered emotionally water and how responsible I've been in my family, Earth Capricorn. Yeah, good balance. Good balance there. We're going to take just another 30 seconds. I'll stop the music, but I just want to give everybody a chance to just be with water a bit longer because we are in a water sun and Cancer is so needed right now in terms of a um, healthy self-love and self-nurturing. We just really need to fill our cups. So I'm just energetically taking a pause and just letting you make an extra note or two about where you might need nurturing or just be with the energy that you feel right now. Beautiful. So now we're going to move on to air. And air is the mental realm. It's where we envision things. When we're working on our business, for example, we have to keep a solid vision of where we want to go, but also a clear vision of how we're going to get there. Or thoughts were brought up today. So, all of our thoughts, we think so many thoughts, like thousands and thousands of thoughts a day, and many of them we aren't even aware of. But we want to bring up the air realm because we want to really breathe new life into whatever it is you're focusing on, maybe gain a new perspective. So we're going to look at the air cards and see what wants to support you. So if you have them, please pull your own air card. And if you don't, then just take a look at the screen. You'll be surprised. They'll talk to you. Oh, ethereal allies and thoughts and the power of intention. Beautiful picks, ladies. Ooh, freedom. I like that. There you are, Sean.
Judy,
Yes.
I just want to share with you that the water card No, the Earth card I had before, and this one also I had before. And
Huh.
this is just so in line with what's going on. It's like, pray. When I picked up this card, I screamed so loud. I thought, I thank God my thing is muted because I just do not believe what is happening here.
Well,
Okay.
apparently your elemental support system is saying, stay the course, Missy. You're doing just fine. That's beautiful. Okay. Thank you for sharing those beautiful air cards. So I read this when I was looking at things about Mercury and Capricorn, and I was like, I have to include this question. What truth is strong enough to become the foundation of your next chapter? I'm going to say it again. What truth is strong enough to become the foundation of your next chapter? That is just beautiful. So if you like it as much as I do, use it. If not, get some air insight. Ask air to bring in some fresh energy. Okay. Oh, these are beautiful, ladies. Denise shares the truth of my authentic voice and the power of the language I choose when I speak, standing in this truth. Yes. And Mary, that's perfect. The truth that I am love. Thank you for sharing that with us. See, I love it when everybody shares. Just gives us such a strong energy here. Beautiful, beautiful. Giving everybody else just another minute or so. We're not in any rush. So take a deep breath as we turn to fire. And fire is all about transformation, growth, and action. Beautiful. I want to check this again. Oh, Sue, trust in the journey. What a beautiful addition. Thank you for sharing that. Trust in the journey. Yep, that'll take you a long ways with some fun along the way. Beautiful. So we're going to turn now to the element of fire and transformation. And just allow yourself to pull the card or cards that really speak to you today. Letting go. Full moon is a great time to do that too. So perfect. Thank you, Mary. Oh, nice. I see you. I see you.
I'm saying that is not good.
It doesn't always mean what you think it means.
I know, honey.
Look for a different interpretation. Oh, radiant self, beautiful. And Sue got a combination of passion and the shaman's way. These are amazing. Love to hear these. It's like a prism. I can see the kaleidoscope moving for each of you as you pull your cards. It's really quite beautiful. All right. So what action do we need? So because we're in this Capricorn full moon, Capricorn is very practical. So I thought, what actions would demonstrate practical building for your future? And your future could be tomorrow. It doesn't necessarily have to be far, far out. But what's something practical that is an action practically that if you took would build towards your future? Leaves it open to a lot of different interpretations. See if there's anything there for you. Take a few minutes and see what fire has to say. Oh, beautiful, Mary. Tuning into nature to feel more connected to it and to receive its wisdom and support. I think that's a very practical building experience. Thank you for sharing. Nature's pretty hot where I am right now. I don't know how about for you, but she has lots to say. Denise, speak the truth to family members and build foundations of trust going forward. That's brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. Thank you for letting us see your process, everyone. It really is quite beautiful. So, as we turn to spirit, the divine of your understanding, whatever that looks like for you, open to what spirit wants to give you in terms of support. Divine masculine. Interesting. Hmm. Beautiful. Oh, compassion, Mary. Beautiful. I'm going close so I can see. There she is. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, so we really want to take a moment to open to the divine and grandmother energy, like really open to the wise feminine who has seen a lot and knows you pretty well. Power of choice, grace, and trust. Sue is cooking with gas, is what I would say. Thank you for sharing those. Those are great combos. So open to the highest divine. Let spirit open. This is a generic one. But what message does spirit have to share about your legacy? What message does spirit have to share about your legacy? And your legacy happens every day. It isn't about what happens when you die. It's about what you build every day. At least that's my opinion. And there's absolutely no rush, but the next step is to put it all together. But I'm actually going to go, let me see where I put this next thing. Oh, hang on. Come on, you can do it, computer. Ah, yes. Let's get a unified field message, and then we're going to do a deep dive into Capricorn and Mercury retrograde. So when you're finished, put it all together. But we have time. Messages that you've gotten, how, oh, my legacy is truth. That's beautiful. And you're going to be like nodding when I get to the next part, Mary. You're like right on the pulse. Good job. So when you put it all together, what do you get? The cards that you've drawn, what it is you're working with. What do you want to give yourself a summary so you know what to take into tomorrow in terms of your intention or intentions, plural, for your Capricorn full moon. When you feel like you're complete, just let me know. You've got, okay, thanks, Sean. You've got both your spirit message and your unified field message. Oop, didn't mean to pull that up, but we're just going to move this. Stop the music. All right, so Mercury retrograde happens tomorrow as well. And so I was like, this, I've been doing this many, many years, and it never occurred to me to look at, well, okay, tomorrow's the Capricorn full moon. How do the two relate? Let me be clear though, the Mercury retrograde is going to be in Cancer the whole time. So we're going to have a backdrop of Mercury, which is the planet of communication. And actually, Mercury ordinarily moves very fast. It's the internet's the things that happen really fast in communication. So Mercury retrograde is all about slowing down. It's all about retrieving what you might have lost, resting, reassessing. Any word you could come up with that starts with RE, it's just fascinating. It applies to Mercury retrograde. And so it's happening in Cancer, which is all about the loving, receiving the care and giving the care of the loving mother father figure, so that you are giving yourself nurturance and nourishment during this Mercury retrograde. And when we slow down, we actually make less mistakes. And when we allow ourselves, it's a deep integration time of everything that's occurred. And it's happening right at the half year point. We're just finishing the first 6 months of the year. But when you look at Capricorn full moon, I know this is a very busy graphic, but if you'll bear with me, um, it's when illumination meets reflection, truth revealed, thank you, Mary, wisdom refined, and the path realigned. So in a Capricorn full moon, it's all about what we see, what we honor, and what we release. I'm just checking the chat quick. Oh, thank you. Um, so this visual is going to be in the newsletter that'll have, and it'll also have some writing about how these two are so perfectly timed. But when we think about Capricorn full moon, this is a question I didn't ask because I wanted to hold it for this section. What have I outgrown? I mean, this is a great time to look at that. And what commitments will reflect my values? And again, there's going to be so much here. Don't try to take it all in. I promise you'll get the graphic and you'll get some more thoughts from me. But when you think about Capricorn, what structure supports my soul? Where have I become the authority in my life? Or not, I would say. Let's look at that. Where have I become the authority in my life? What wisdom have I earned through experience? There's only one way to get it sometimes, and that's by doing it. And then what is complete and ready to be released? Kind of in alignment with what have I outgrown? And that's when you look at the Capricorn full moon itself. And then you look at Mercury retrograde. Reflect before reacting and turn inward. Mercury retrograde is a time to turn inward and allow your process even more. Revise conversations and old patterns. Oh, revisit. I'm sorry. Reading is fundamental. Revisit conversations and old patterns. So revisit does not mean beat yourself up. It does not say that. It means look at them with a new perspective. Revisit plans and perspectives. Complete unfinished business. This is a perfect time to clean up your financial and your action house. Like what dangling things do you have? that are in the background that have been bothering you, probably niggling at your ankles, as I like to say, that need to be tied up. Bear with me just a second. Just 1%. Teresa, I'm so glad that you're here and know that you will get the recording so you can catch up with us. But we're looking at Capricorn full moon and the fact that it's also Mercury retrograde starting tomorrow. So recover forgotten wisdom. I love that one. Recover forgotten wisdom. How many of us have learned so much in our life that we've forgotten half of it? That would be me. Yeah. And listen deeply to intuitive guidance. And the full moon reveals what is true, and Mercury retrograde refines what to do with it. And together they help to simplify, reorganize, complete, revisit, refine, realign, and build stronger foundations. So this is a great time to really take stock. And it's the halfway in the year point, which is also very powerful. So between now and July 23rd, Mercury will remain retrograde. If you do these investigations internally, I predict you will be shocked when Mercury goes direct how fast things move forward, like they take a quantum jump. If you take the time and the energy to do these things, and it includes lots of rest. Okay. But I wanted to talk about this a little bit so we could get some orientation to how to best utilize this next little bit of time. We're going to get together while Mercury is still retrograde, and so we'll get to look at it again through a different lens. But I think this was really powerful for me to get the idea to look at the two combined. I've never done it before. It's like, duh, I could have had a V8.
I remember that one.
So you'll get this graphic in the recording easy. If you are not on the email list and you have just dropped in, please put your email address in the chat and I will add you. But if you signed up for Kathy Forrest's program with me through that, you're on my email list. You'll get this recording tomorrow, this graphic, and a few extra thoughts. So how's everybody doing? I know I went a little bit over an hour, and I will tell you when our next call is, but I just wanted to do a quick check-in. How was this for you today?
Great.
Good. Good. Thank you, Sean. Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you, Judy.
Sure. Okay, Mary. I just want to tell you that next time we're going to meet is in 2 weeks for the new moon in Cancer, July 12th at 1 p.m. Eastern. So we're going to be deep into the water next time. Be well. Thanks for coming. See you next time.